two more issues that are related to time and the flood: oil formation and fossil formation. It's been assumed that it takes millions of years to produce oil, but recently it's been shown that it takes a very short amount of time indeed to create oil. Also, oil comes from biomass, and it would take an incredible amount of biomass to produce the amount of oil that we have today. But a global flood could easily explain how so much biomass was trapped under pressure. Here's a polystrate fossil in coal. This is a similar process of what we see in the Mount St. Helens Lake. A very rapid process. Now, related to fossils, if we assume that a fish dies in this way and is gradually silted over, the fish would decay. But actually what happens when a fish dies, it does decay, and it does not become a fossil. But if a fish was suddenly overwhelmed by a great mass of mud, well, we would have a fossil. This is easily explained through the global flood, but it's not easily explained through millions of years and gradual decay of carcasses. Here we have a birth, an actual birth caught in time. This fossil, the fleshly parts, have not been decayed. This fish was very rapidly buried, still eating.
Evolutionists have an explanation for what happened to the dinosaurs found in Alberta. Dinosaur researcher Dr. Dennis Swift.
You can go there to the Dinosaur Museum, and there's a spot where they found over 300 dinosaur skeletons. And their explanation is that a dinosaur was crossing a stream, and it tripped and fell and drowned, and then the dinosaur behind that one tripped over that dinosaur and fell and drowned in the stream, and over 300 of them drowned in a stream. And that's a bunch of dumb dinosaurs. All 300 of them are going to trip and fall over each other and drown. Why don't they just step and walk around? And they say it was caused by a local flood. Well, a local flood in Canada, a local flood in Russia, a local flood in Bolivia, a local flood in New Mexico, a local flood in Texas, a local flood in Utah, a local flood in Arizona, a local flood in all the other countries. There's no way it could have been a local flood. It had to be a global flood.
In the state of Kansas, a 25-foot-long shark fossil was found. Now that's pretty far from home for a shark. Kansas is highlighted in pink on this map. Pretty far from the ocean. Also, a shark fossil has been found in Ohio and in the state of Nebraska. Shark fossil has been found in Illinois. Likewise, far from the ocean, Indiana, a shark fossil has been found. And in Kentucky, a shark fossil has been found. The previous states have fossils of whole sharks. These are very rare, since sharks do not have regular bones, but rather cartilage, which quickly decomposes.
Nonetheless, these 6 states have preserved shark fossils, which must have been very rapidly buried to prevent decomposition. This is strong evidence for a global flood. Other states in the USA have shark teeth. Other countries in the world have shark fossils as well, such as Germany, Russia, Lebanon, and Australia.
In this next section, I'd like to take a look at some of evolution's blind spots. Here are some of the things that evolution cannot give an adequate answer for. Three strikes against evolution. The imaginary tree, which has no connecting trunk, not even a seed, a beginning of life. Here's an out-of-place fossil, which supposedly went extinct 65 million years ago. But we find it in exactly the same condition that it was in its fossil. A Question of Origins DVD and the book Refuting Evolution Part 2 for more information. Now, one example of a blind spot which evolutionary thinking can lead to is that some scientists actually believe there was a flood on Mars. But do they believe there was a global flood on Earth? Well, let's compare the water on these two planets.